We are back. Welcome to the present. We are here to actually review Arsenal winning on penalties against City. During regulation time, it was Arsenal 1, City 1. Arsenal actually scoring at the death of the game to make it 1-1, and we actually came on top in penalties. So I'm here with my resident analyst, Efosa. Let me know your thoughts before I start vomiting.
Yeah, bro. Not just to review, we're here to also smile and grin and celebrate that win. It was a
Sure.
very, very good game. Very good game, two very good teams. I loved Arsenal's approach. Since they knew Manchester City, we were waiting for them to come on. Arsenal decided to, be very patient, and they were very patient. And I love the fact that when we timed our presses properly, and you can see Declan Rice, and this is why I said he is going to be a huge hit because you saw what he was adding to the team.
Yeah.
And Urian Timber, what a guy.
See, for the first time I've been saying it, I'm confident going to this team and playing the big teams away and at home. You could see the gap in quality, right? Urian Timber is not even a left back. He is not. Let me read this chat from Oximoto. Alhamdulillah, we shot the blue whale. It's our panel. I love that. I love that. Like, see, we'll talk about quarantine later. Let me just those that were shouting quarantine. Can you see the gap in quality for crying out loud? Can you see the gap in quality to real low? Can you see the gap in quality? Nobody's against quarantine. We love him. But when there's a IQ gap, a technical ability gap, respect the team. Especially when we've been clamoring that we want to move to the next level. But yet, they have fans dragging us back because of their stand or supporters of a particular player. Come on, let me have your thoughts on that, please.
Bro, even Zinchenko is not safe. You understand? Even Zinchenko isn't safe because you saw for me today what I loved was we had balance.
Thank you.
We had proper balance. And when Timber did something. When he was defending well. When he was attacking well. Yeah. He was aware. He won balls back. As soon as Tierney came into the game, there were passes that were being made in between the lines. See, bro, Tierney is a local defender. Let's just get it.
And we're not trying to deride him. We're not deriding him. We love him, but know your level.
As you said, Tierney can only play some few teams. This top level football, bro. You saw it today. And another thing, shout out to William Saliba. All those people that were shouting and saying Arsenal, but if you say we lost the league, you can see the reason, the actual difference. For once, Arteta didn't need to adjust his play because Holding was in the team.
Exactly.
He now decided, I will play the way I want. And you saw what happened to him. What did Holland do? Nothing.
Before you continue, let me read this chat real quick so they don't get backlogged. So Head 7 is saying everyone kept saying City are miles ahead of us. We are much closer than people think. Exactly. High Priest says it doesn't feel right for us to lose this game. Thank God we won. We deserve it. We'll talk about the referee very soon. Nate comes up with another chat. I can't lie. Tierney came on. It was like, we've moved on. Listen and trust the manager. Exactly. We had a backlist balance. I like that. That's very intelligent.
Yeah.
I like that. Alan was nowhere to be without KDB. Without KDB, he just had Gabriel and Saliba. See, because they are playing. See, if Gabriel and Saliba were playing for Man City or Manchester United, they'll be hoisting them.
Of course.
Because they play for us now, everybody trying to keep this mute and ignore the fact that those two, I'll argue, are the best combination in the league. But because they play for us now, I don't want to talk about it. So let's go back to the game. We're saying something about Tierney before we move on.
Yeah, like I said, he's a local defender. I'm not saying the things he can do. What makes this guy different is his understanding of football. Timber is, he grew up at the
Ajax IQ. It's like what we do as normal human beings, right? In every class, in every school, in everything, we have people who are just better than you, and there's nothing about it. It's not a dig. They're better than me. It's not a dig on me. It's for me to know my damn level.
Yeah.
And as you said, are very hypocritical. You'll be shouting, we need to move up to Man City level. When we bring those players that can do that, you start going back to our stance.
Sentiment. You understand?
Incredible. So the first half, we started a bit slow, in my opinion. What do you think?
Bro, I don't think I would call it slow. I would say that was patience. You know, you said Man City were trying to set traps. We didn't
Sure.
fall inside any of the traps.
Yeah.
I loved what Arteta did. What I loved was give them the ball, let them pass the ball at the back. It's better the ball is there,
There.
not not in the midfield. So they were doing it
Exactly.
at the back. We saw some moments where Bernardo Silva started dancing, but after some time it faded away. I loved Timber's marshalling of Silva and Kyle Walker at the same time. It was
Exactly.
brilliant. And there were moments when we began to grow into the game, when we began to get the ball and actually press more. There was a moment Declan Rice pressed Rodri. And I think those are the things where once they come off, oh my
Yeah.
Lord.
Now, I like what you said, and I think I sent you a text or a voice note because as much as we love Xhaka, he doesn't have the engine of a Declan Rice. The legs and the tenacity of Declan Rice, he doesn't have. So we saw Declan Rice in the first half pressing Rodri consistently. You ain't going anywhere. I can run with you. I can be as physical as you. And I love that. It's unfortunate people don't watch football for football anymore. We are watching for banter so we can post on Twitter and look exciting. No, sometimes enjoy the game.
Bro,
So we can analyze the game properly.
Of course. You know, you mentioned something that people say Havertz doesn't press. Today we saw it.
Point.
And you know the funny thing is what people get or take away from the game. Now I'm not saying Havertz didn't miss chances,
Yeah,
but
so
even the first chance that they said Havertz missed, the ball was behind Havertz.
sure.
Let's call it spirit. Ben White put the ball behind Havertz. Havertz tried to turn and get the ball at the back of the net. He didn't connect to the ball. If not, he would have scored the first one.
Sure.
The second one, if there are too many things, there are factors you can use to defend it. One, it went to his right foot. If it were his left foot, definitely he would have scored. Secondly, he didn't have a clean strike. Thirdly, even when he hit the ball, it hit Diaz to go and hit Ortega. So a lot of things there. Did he miss? Yes. But what did we get? We got
no, he didn't miss. He just made the keeper look good by giving them a team shot. Both were saves. Both were saves. So you can't technically say he missed it. They were both decent saves, in my opinion. So let me read this chat real quick. High Priest said Timber is a defensive and physical Zinchenko. Spot on. Mr. Gunnar Maestro said amazing performance with dog in deep. Exactly. See, like Mr. Gunnar just said, we are not understanding the fact that psychologically we'll be a bit deficient when it comes to Man City. Winning this kind of games will give us the cojones, the boldness. When we meet them again, we can actually beat this lot. We can beat this lot.
And Jesus should be present at that time.
Now, on the second chance that Kai Havertz missed, right? In my opinion, he created that chance. So the movement, for me, nobody's talking about that movement.
Of course.
Nobody, as much as I love Jesus, his movement sometimes can't be shady. But the way Kai Havertz read and created that chance, for me, he created that chance.
Of course. Bro, didn't you see everything he did today? Winning the ball and like normally, right?
Yeah.
If we had been playing maybe with Jesus, they would have won some headers, in my opinion.
Some headers, yeah.
But with Havertz up there, he was the physical you saw a physical presence.
Of
Stones
Havertz.
and Diaz. Stones and Diaz didn't have an easy day today for everyone to come and say.
But do you think a lot of fans, especially the modern day fans, right? Because you and I are a bit of old school and we see game different. You think a lot of modern day fans, if you are not overly erratic and you need the grad, they don't see the technical part of it because everybody's knowing Jesus, who is a hustler, right? Kai Havertz might look a bit lanky and the body language might not give you that tenacity, but he's doing his job.
Bro,
you are trying to superimpose the image of Jesus on Havertz. He doesn't work that way.
Bro, that's why Nketiah is having problems because he wants to be Jesus rather than being Nketiah. Bro, you remember Michael Laudrup that played for Real Madrid and Barca?
The Danish player.
He was not that, he was exactly a Danish player. He wasn't gra, but he oozed quality and technique. I think we should understand the game more. rather than just, the problem is the blue rascals. Arsenal fans are scared of those blue rascals to come and say,
Exactly.
did you tell you? Now, someone said, okay, yes, Havertz missed the chance, but you could see that he was playing with a better team that
Sure.
understood the way football was supposed to be played.
So let me read some of these chats. Salahuddin Amao says, Harvard played well, period. For me, he played well. I don't know what some of those some people will just hate watching. So don't listen to their opinion. It's not objective.
Exactly.
No, listen to that nonsense. We are dark horses in the UCL minimum quarterfinal. I agree with that sentiment too. I'll echo that. Salahuddin comes again. Harvard lost 1 or 2 headers overall. Just Salah is fine. For me,
Salah.
Harvard played well. And which other player actually impressed you?
Like I said, Saliba today. Now he just showed the simple truth, Rolls Royce.
Are we surprised?
Zinchenko
Are we
said
surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. You know why I said so? Because
Yeah.
all those people clamoring, Haaland today, bro, nothing. You could see, even if De Bruyne was in that game, it still wouldn't have changed. Because you saw the reason why they started having those chances was in the first half, the 2 banks of 4 I told you about.
Sure.
2 banks of 4, we made sure it was compact.
And the zones were all locked in. The zones were all locked in.
As you said,
I like
the
that.
zones were locked in. Today, I would say this guy, Declan Rice, my lord, he impressed me. You understand?
See, that long box thing run he made to this. Who did he dispose of the ball? That it came from the back. I'm like, I love that,
bro.
Now, I'm not trying to shit on Xhaka. Those are the things that Xhaka was kind of limited.
You understand?
Exactly.
That's it, bro. See, one thing Xhaka didn't have. Xhaka didn't have the waist to turn.
Exactly.
You understand? He was very stiff in some moments. That's why I said I soon would have a mixture of some games, Jorginho and Declan Rice. Because Jorginho can switch things up. Declan Rice can be the box-to-box midfielder, make that long ball, win the ball.
So, Notfoka said, Arsenal. Shout out to you, Notfoka, in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Do not forget to like the video. Very, very important for the growth of this channel and the algorithm. Stick a like on the video. Very, very important. And shout out to everybody for coming through. We truly, truly appreciate you for making it very interactive. So, let's continue to exchange ideas.
Subscribe also. Let me also keep you subscribe if you're not a subscriber.
Yeah, please do that.
The channel is growing. The intention is to be very logical and not be moved
and objective. Yeah, we're not here to pander to Arsenal. Neither are we here to create unnecessary debate just for traction. We're here to discuss logical topics about Arsenal, our team, and sometimes we'll discuss other teams too. So, High Priest, Odegaard keeps us sticking. Yeah, Odegaard kept us sticking today. Now, let's go to something that you and I were discussing offline. Rodri. How come Rodri was not carded? See, I am tired. And I'm sorry, I'm tired of. See, Fernandinho did it during his time. Because when they continue those cynical fouls for throughout the first half, don't get a yellow, they are incentivized to do it in the second half. Okay. And if you look at how the foul was, when we are about to hit on counter, it does those cynical fouls. And referee keep letting them go. That is for me, it's technical cheating. I don't care. Call him moaning. It's technical cheating. How did Rodri not get a yellow card in that match? Maybe you saw something different than I do. Please explain.
Bro, I told my friend who supports Manchester United, I said, if Casemiro should do less than that, he will be carded within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You saw that one. We were on our way to just in the other half of the pitch. He brought down Odegaard.
Sure.
Give him a yellow. You know what demoralizes a team? You saw immediately the match started, he gave Arteta a yellow card. Because Arteta complained that this is the same thing that you people were complaining that he held our player and you didn't give him a card. He was telling the, what do they call it?
The fourth official.
Fourth official. So what did he do wrongly? He got a card because he went to meet the referee. So are you telling me now in a game, if the referee is strong? I mean, that was why Brentford, the referee in the VAR last season against Brentford, did what he did.
Now, to be fair to the referee, there's a new rule that you cannot combat or be frontal with the referee. So I understand why. But before that, now, I'm not going to defend Partey. Partey was an idiot for that first yellow card. He didn't. You should have done that. But the fact that their players were getting away with the similar fouls, like what is
The
happening?
thing Partey did, bro, is what we've been seeing in football since we have been watching.
But it's
You have a
indefensible.
foul.
Let's be fair. It's indefensible.
No, bro, you know why I say so? Yes, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's defensive. I'm saying it's something where once a foul happens, we've all known most of the times players will just play it away.
Yeah.
Referees just look and say, okay, you're trying to buy time so that you go and do. That was why I was against Alvarez's yellow card, because it's something that we've been seeing for a long amount of years in football.
Do you know I wasn't against it? That was what same thing Partey did.
Yeah, so, bro, that was, I'm just saying, that in my own general spectrum of refereeing does not warrant a yellow card. You understand? If that is a yellow card and Rodri gets away with the rest, then it makes refereeing look stupid. Because why are those soft? That was a very soft thing that any player can do and get yellow card. Okay, fine. But Rodri's were more. Bernardo Silva did more.
Yeah.
Did they get the? So these are the things I'm saying. If you're giving card for Alvarez's, let's say, trying to delay time, then you're now ignoring the rest. I prefer you switch it around, because why are you a referee?
So let's some of the chat. John Donald say, Arsenal, come on, you gonna. Shout out to John Donald. Shout out for coming through. MM, shout out to you. But I'm sorry, but Tenny is not that guy. Another guy was supporting us. He's like, we're not saying Tenny is not good though. Guys, don't get it wrong. Once it comes to these technical games, these high-level games, now we are playing Everton, right? We are playing Luton. Tenny is that guy. We are playing Brighton. You are playing Manchester United. You are playing Man City. You are playing Chelsea. I am sorry. Tierney is not that guy. Take it with Arteta. He's not that guy. John John say Kai play well. Actually share those sentiments too. All the new signings impressed, in my opinion. Same thing. The referee needed to look into. The ref needs to be looked into. He was acting like a City paid him. They say we are being bitter, even though we won't get. They say we are being bitter, but that's the fact. He was very, very abysmal, extremely abysmal. So like you didn't say, my hottest take is that in the first 15 minutes we had a mental block, but we became better as time went on. Do you agree with that?
Well, I wouldn't say it was a mental block, but maybe I understand why he would say mental block. Just see out the first 15 minutes, feel the game, then from there, and you could still say, but how I described it was, Arteta would understand patience. You understand? Sure. No need to rush into it. Just your time will come. So I think Arsenal's time came. There may be a little bit of, but I don't think fear, because you could look at Timber. There were some moments he was moving. You would see that he has not played against Man City before, so he doesn't need to be scared. Rice has not played for Arsenal. He hasn't played against Man City for Arsenal, but at West Ham, you could see that he has still been a very good player for them, so he doesn't need to be scared. Sure. Havertz has won the Champions League against them. He has won trophies. He has played at these highest levels. So he's not scared. Havertz doesn't get scared. He's not that guy.
He's not that guy.
So he's not that guy that gets scared. He's always, every game, he's willing to play. So that's one thing. So I would say it depends on how you want to look. But for me, I wouldn't call it a straight out mental block. I just think it was something where, you said something also, bro, where you love the kinds of players Arteta was buying to have different personnel.
Sure.
And it translated today also with Trossard when he came on. Especially that goal. Normally he would have crossed the ball, but he just, as he's ambidextrous. Yeah.
So for me, I disagree with Solar. Shout out for your take. That's your take, and I respect you, but I disagree. I think sometimes we overanalyze football, even though we have to analyze them. Be simple. If we went full throttle pressing aggressively, they will have passed through us and beaten us black and blue. So sometimes you have to read and feel the game at that moment. They had the ball. If you overpress Man City, they will rip you apart. Let's be real. I don't care who you are. What Real Madrid? They will undress you and rip you apart. So you have to be smart. And I think for the first 15 minutes, we're filling the game not to make the same mistake we've made in the past, where they will bleed out within 5 minutes. They score 2 or 3 goals. The game is over.
Yes.
So for me, it was maturity. You were matured at the first minute. You don't have the ball. Keep it tight. Keep it neat. Keep it tight. Keep it ticking. For me, that's why I saw the game.
I
So
agree with
Gary
that.
Smith said, "Can you believe these people are still finding fault after the match?" Definitely for clicks and traction. What do you expect? What do you expect? Saladin say, "I agree. It's a rigorous rule. We don't make the rules; they make the rules. It is what it is." Saladin says, "Okay, fair enough. Okay, I don't know what you mean by but that's how I saw the game. If you disagree, you can let us know. We can exchange. See, you are free to disagree. We are here to share opinion.
Of course.
Nobody's a citizen of knowledge. We're all fans trying to look out for
Yeah.
our club. So
Yeah.
we
That's why I
consider the
like
first
how
goal.
you think.
When we consider the first
I-
goal, what was in your mind? Sorry for that.
You said no, no
I,
problem.
I said when we consider the first goal, what came to your mind?
What came to my mind was how unlucky, how do these guys get away with this? That was all. Because I just looked and I said, I was talking to someone and he said he can't go and analyze the game, that he will have to go and sleep and wake up before going to face the game to analyze.
Oh,
But for
okay.
me, what I just thought was it was unlucky. But then again, when I was speaking to my cousin, he said it was a wonderful and beautiful goal. So that was
Yeah.
something that
I mean,
made me
moment of
just say,
brilliance. So it was a moment of
yeah,
brilliance. You can't stop
it was
certain
good.
strikes. We can say maybe Timber will have done better in hindsight. So hindsight
Yes,
is great at analyzing games, right? But in my opinion, maybe Timber will have done better, sure. But that strike was a wonder
it
strike.
was beautiful, of
You
course.
know, what a wonder strike. So it is what it is. So when we made some substitution, we brought in Smith Rowe, we brought in Fabio Vieira, we brought in Nketiah. For me, the cameo of Smith Rowe today, the way he was turning against the press, I'm like, that's our
In
secret weapon
between
for
the
the
line,
season. Secret weapon for the season.
of
Smith Rowe
course.
is looking good. He's looking
Bro,
spicy.
he was, one thing I loved was the fact that he was playing in between the lines.
Yeah,
You understand? He
yeah,
could, for once, when we were in the game, where Man City, just like the zone they mark, he was in between them.
yeah,
And that was where I said the passes of Timber were so important because it most of the time broke play or broke Man City's. There was always that small space. And the
sure.
comfort in which he was, executing these passes and decisions were just flawless. So with Smith Rowe today, I really loved his cameo. It was a wonderful one. And as you said, a secret weapon, a serious one for the season.
Yeah, and part of it where for me too came on. He didn't look out of place physically. It has improved. I'm looking at him physically.
Yes,
I'm like, this guy he wants to mix it up. Before
of
he
course,
spray, he backs out of challenging. Now he's getting to challenges. He wants to mix it up. I'm love what I'm saying. Then Trossard, we know Trossard already. We
of course.
know what is going to from
Not,
Trossard. he
not
initiated
even,
equalizer. I like him. I
yeah.
like
And I also liked, in Ketia, in some places where he was making those runs
yeah,
outside of the CF position, taking the
yeah.
ball wide and
Wide.
trying to cut back inside. That was another avenue for us. So it gives me hope because we are now seeing Arsenal that has different kinds of players and varieties.
Sure.
Definitely will have a first team, but these guys, I'm sure this game will tell them, look, you've seen what can happen. Yes, the only thing Man City can come and say is De Bruyne didn't play, but I don't think that would have made a
Didn't
difference.
make
That
any
wouldn't
difference. It came
wouldn't
in
have made a
second now.
difference.
It
Yeah,
came in
the reason
second
in
now.
the second half why he started playing well was as Timber went off, and you just knew the game just went upside down, and like Tierney was trying to readjust. You could see some holes were missing, but
Sure.
other than that, and one thing again, I also want to talk about. Odegaard today did something that I had been complaining about. There was a moment I wanted to say if the match had ended, I wanted to say we have to realize that Odegaard may be ghosting in some games. But today, he
He showed
began to
himself.
improve
Yeah.
himself, impose
Sure.
himself
Exactly.
more.
Yeah.
So you saw that place he shimmied, was he Bernardo Silva
He
at
he
the
he, he
throwing line?
turned and that I
I
love
was
I love that. I love that. As in,
he,
I
he was
love that.
confident. Of
Yeah.
course, but that's what I want us to, when we hold the ball,
Yeah.
let these guys know that you're playing a quality team.
Same.
I'm sure even they knew because even at last season, even when they won, Jack really shared for him, the Arsenal were better than them. They just had their chances, they took it, and that was it.
Remember what I was telling
Today,
you?
one
What I
thing,
was telling you offline. I was saying I rate Man City and I rate Pep. But if you look at them keenly, they score a goal, then they frustrate you and hold on to the ball and move it around and frustrate you. Unlike Arsenal, where we want to continue to move the ball, with
Yeah.
intent. Man City will just withdraw and frustrate you. Now, it works for them. They've won trophies with it. Shout out to them. But let's be fair, they are not as great. No, two great teams play today. Sorry, strike that. Two good teams play. Very good teams play. And when two good teams play, the margin for error is very limited. But at the same time, they are not that fantastic. Let's be fair.
Bro, today, no, I didn't think they were fantastic. People
No.
can come and say, it's Man City, it's preseason. Look, for me, I don't call it preseason in this particular trophy.
Okay,
because
I'll push back on that. It's preseason. They started Holland and Alvarez. So let's be
you know I'm saying it. I'm saying it, not me. It's what
I know
people,
it's not you.
you know all these your friends online.
Yeah,
Those,
I know them.
blue rascals. They will go and say it was preseason and all that. Because I looked at it today. When they asked Guardiola in one particular press conference, that was 3 years ago or 4. They said, you have won how many titles? He said, plus the Community Shield. They said Community Shield is not a trophy. He said Community Shield is a trophy. He insisted. They said it was a trophy. So today we won it. They came with their best lineup. Only De Bruyne, maybe they felt he wasn't fit.
He wasn't fit enough.
That was it. So the same way someone can say, oh, De Bruyne didn't play. Jesus didn't play.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did you see in the first half, within 5 minutes, they brought in Foden and he's a friendly. See the way some of these detractors, for lack of a better term, so I don't want YouTube to ban me, right? You cannot be moving the goalposts. Now, you're not going to move the goalpost on me because some of us have sense.
Of course.
I like to listen to people actively. No, you can't. They brought in Foden, intent to attack. Second half. They brought in Palmer. You might not rate Palmer, but that youngster is a quality youngster. He's better than most youngsters in most teams. So let's stop playing the games. Pep wanted to win that game. Now you can say it's a glorified friendly and it's a formal game. So let's not play games. Let's not play games,
bro.
So let me read this chat
prove what you
before you respond.
Wanted to win the.
Okay. The unpredictability with those subs that Arteta is trying out. Okay, the unpredictability, with those subs that Arteta is trying out. Yeah, definitely. That's some good stuff. That was dead from Odegaard. Come on. A shimmy is not dead. That was where it was supposed to be. Oh, MM saying it helps our mentality against City. 100%. 100%. You're about to say something. Sorry if I cut you off. Sorry.
Oh, sorry for interjecting. I was saying to prove that it was not a friendly. Did you see the way Guardiola celebrated when they scored? Bro, he was because two things. One, he knew it's a final. Secondly, he knew it was a tough game. It wasn't the easiest.
Sure.
So credit to Arteta and to Arsenal's board as a whole. I like and for me, another thing, 2 things I want to talk about. Gabriel, on his day when he decides he's not going to do all those shenanigans, bro, he is, as you said,
he's a solid.
If we are being honest, there are not many world-class defenders in the world. We should start saying what it is. People can say, okay, let's wait to the Champions League. I still believe in the Champions League he will do well. So if he does well, we have to start calling him what today was a professional performance. Very professional.
Solid.
Then
very
you look
solid.
At your guy, very solid. You look at Ramsdale today had an amazing game. An amazing game. And one thing I would say that Ramsdale could improve on was, and is why in some games Raya will give us an edge. You could see there were moments when Martinelli was free, but the pinpoint passes were not getting to Martinelli. So with Raya, it could be better. Yes. So if Ramsdale can just improve on that, it will be, bro. I will enjoy the competition in goal. I will seriously enjoy it because I would love it if my goalkeeper turns out to be the best in the world. Bro, I don't care. If competition causes it,
we don't care. Provided we win. For me, it's not about I'm a fan of Ramsdale, I'm a fan of Ryan. I don't care. I'm a fan of Arsenal first. I don't understand how an Arsenal fan would choose a particular player to support over your team. It doesn't make any kind of sense. Bro, these modern age supporters, I don't understand it. Like, how can you support a player over your team? It don't make sense, but they try to rationalize it. But it is what it is. We're about to round up this stream. Let me have your last words, even though we still do more of this review of this match on certain areas of the match. So let's just do this quick review and let's round up real quick.
For the joy of Arsenal.
No, your last words, not your joy. Arsenal. I don't. There's something you have to say before we finish.
Okay. No, for me, I'm very proud of what we are doing. The incomings and the outgoings. Now, I think Turner lifted the trophy. I think this might be his last Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Fabrizio said it was a here we go soon. So
okay.
It was a wonderful time while it lasted. Amazing shot stopper. Really, really good shot stopper. I'm really anticipating Raya because it was an opportunity signing and attacking it. I will wait to see what we do with the attacking because I know that might be the only thing we'll bring in, an attacker. So whoever we bring in, I heard about one Montpellier's striker, Eddie Wahi, the guy that scored 19 goals last season.
Hell no. We can do better than that. Right. We can do better than that. We can do better than that.
I don't think, but the thing is, which striker is available? I don't think they are willing to
talk
spend
about that on that stream. We'll talk about that on that stream.
Okay, so, but that's it. I'm very happy. Congratulations to all Arsenal fans. If you can today rip into those blue rascals and some of those other people from the way, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for coming through for this short stream. Let me read this last message. There is more to come from Arsenal. 100%. See, this is what we call preamble. This is the intro.
You understand?
This is what we call synopsis. There is more. There's more in the canon.
People know it. People know it. They are just being, they are just being blind to the reality.
So there's more. So guys, we'll be here again to do more about this game and other subtopics regarding this game. Let us enjoy this victory. It's against Man City. I mean, see, there are far and few between us beating Man City all the time. So I am going to relish it. None of us celebrate, but I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it because if we didn't win this match, oh my goodness, 2 trophies in 2 weeks. I like those numbers. Shout out to Salahuddin. Shout out to you.
Bro, as you said, if we didn't win it, they would have come for us. Nobody would have wanted to say, oh, Arsenal did well, let's give it to them. It's penalties, it happens. They would have come to grill us. So people better be ready. Today they are on my grill. And I'm about, once I'm done, have a shower, have some fried rice. Bro, I have to leave it up a little bit.
So, guys, we will see you very soon. Like the stream, subscribe if you subscribe, and make sure the notification bells are turned on. We'll see you guys on the next stream. Ciao.